Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a Kakashi pullover and a Trump hat. I'm looking very dapper. I got the Kakashi pullover roughly 5 years ago off of Amazon for $24. And I got this Trump hat off of Amazon, I believe, last year for $9. Anyway, we are back with my favorite person to look at, Tyler Spaghetti. She has a video called I Got My Second Dose, My Experience. Now, as you know, a couple of videos ago, she got her first COVID shot. For some reason, I don't know why. As time has gone on, we've heard nothing but bad things about it. But anyway, I remember, but this is back in 2020. This video is back then. But the thing that I don't understand is she's getting her second dose like 2 weeks after the first dose. I just think that's weird, but whatever. So we're gonna see what she has to say. So this is it's called I Got My Second Dose, My Experience.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Tyler, and today I'm back with another second shot video. I got it yesterday, so this is gonna be like part one. If there's a part two, if there's like something crazy happens in the next couple days. But just a warning, because I know it's scary to see like scary stories and stuff. So if you're like anxious and you haven't gotten your shot yet, maybe don't watch this, because this is not a good experience story.
You know, all those scary stories are true, and social media, because I remember those days 4 years ago. Because I remember fascism. I remember when people would post on TikTok about their horrible and, side effects, whatever, from getting the shot, and TikTok would take those videos down. Or they would post it on YouTube, and YouTube would take those videos down. Or they posted on X, and X would take those videos. Or I'm sorry, it was called Twitter. Or they would post on Twitter, Twitter would take it down. Or they posted on Facebook, and Facebook would take those posts down. Can you believe that? People got the shot and then posted I had a negative because remember, people were getting uh some people were getting like seizures, um some people were getting blood clots, and they would post about it, and social media would make them take it down. At During this time, I was working at Target, and there were people working there who thought that Biden was gonna just make it mandatory for the whole country to get the shot. So they're like, well, I'm just gonna jump the gun and get the shot. Uh, Two of the people who did that, we never saw them again. The last I heard, I mean, it was 4 years ago, but one of the guys was in the hospital, and and it had been a couple of months. They're like, yeah, he's still in the hospital. It was like it like ruined his life basically. And then there was an older lady who got the shot. And I talk about this on my old. I mean, if it's still up, because I know YouTube did take a lot of my videos down that were related to COVID, because they didn't like what I had to say. Not because what I said was wrong, but anyway, I'm just saying, two people that I worked with got extremely sick, so sick they were hospitalized from the shot. Just saying. Anyway, and that was back in 2020.
Story that I'm telling today. Just saying. Because, I mean, if you get anxious about it, you're going to have a worse experience. You're going to think everything is wrong with you. So, just saying. Maybe run away if you're scared. Anyways,
Run away if you're smart.
as I said, I got it yesterday at 7 p.m. It's now 4 o'clock p.m. right now. I have to go to work. So I'm gonna try to make this fast. But anyways, I got my second one. I got my first one. If you want to like watch the video, you can. The video actually was only for a day and it was like a good experience, and I did not end up having a good experience. So like that video is basically like a lie.
Shocking. You remember in the first video when she got the shot, she said her arm hurt and then like she couldn't feel her arm. Now, I've gotten shots before, like for like like smallpox, polio. I could feel my arm.
Yeah, fun times. What are we, listen, I'm sorry, but I just do not have good experiences, and I'm not gonna lie about it. So I don't know what you want me to do. Anyways, got it yesterday. The first time, super quick. The guy, he just fast, easy peasy. This guy, I don't know what his issue was. I think they're supposed to use like doctor gloves. This guy just pulled out random gloves from a drawer. Like, is that okay? I don't think so. And he had 2 shots on the table. Like, I'm only getting 1. So I don't know what was going on with this doctor, but he seemed to not know.
What I don't understand, if she didn't have a good experience after getting the first shot, why did she get a second shot? Okay.
Exactly what was going on. He very slowly put the needle in my arm. How did I know? Because I saw him over my shoulder. I wasn't looking at that because that scares me. But yeah, not fun. And then after he slowly, like 2 seconds of putting it into my arm, he started actually giving me the medication. That hurt. Like, I'm sorry. The first one, perfectly fine. Couldn't feel it. This one, no. And I blame the guy. I have a headache right now. Oh my god. Anyways, it was fine. It was fine. I didn't do my crazy arm movements, which is why my arm hurts really bad right now. I tried it. I like massaged my arm and I like moved my arm, but I didn't go full out crazy like I did with the first one. So my arm hurts really bad. I woke up really early because I couldn't sleep, and I woke up at like 7 a.m., which I usually wake up at 12 because I don't sleep early. I sleep really late.
Wake up at 12. I remember there was a time in my life where noon was early. Like, oh god, I gotta wake up at noon. And that was a weird time in my life. And it was around her age. So I wonder if that's how it is for everyone. But yeah, I remember it's like if I was gonna start my day, like 1 p.m. was like breakfast.
I kept waking up every 2 minutes. I was tossing and turning. I couldn't fall asleep. I wasn't comfortable. So that's fun. And everything, I was so tired. Everything took way too much energy. Like, yawning physically hurt me because it was just so much energy that I did not have. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm just tired.
No, you're just poisoned.
No, no, I took a nap, probably about an hour nap, because I was watching a podcast. I was very uncomfortable. Like, it wasn't pain, it was just like very uncomfortableness, and like I wanted to not be dealing with it because it was very I don't like it, obviously. But then I woke up after my nap very nauseous. I couldn't drink water without almost throwing up, like gagging, physically gagging.
I am shocked, and I know because remember back then she had less subscribers, but I am shocked YouTube let this video of hers stay up because I had less subscribers than she had, and they deleted my videos when I had negative things to say. So I'm shocked that this one is still up. But like they obviously can't get everything. I mean, even on my channel, there's still videos around this time where I'm like, masks don't work. The virus is 1,000 times smaller than the holes in the mask. So why are you trying to, tell people to wear masks? It's a conspiracy. They're just trying to scare you. Blah blah blah. And there's doctors who said the same thing though. So it's not like I'm just making it up. Yeah, but I'm shocked that she was allowed to keep this video. But anyway.
I couldn't think about anything without physically throwing up. It wasn't even food. It was just like thinking in general made me want to throw up. So it's like, oh, you need to be hydrated. You should like eat a good breakfast. No, I almost threw up. And that lasted about an hour. Actually, I think it was 2. I stayed in bed for a very long time. And then I actually like woke up. It was like 10 a.m.
So I wonder if she filmed any OnlyFans content since she was in bed so much. It's a good question.
I went to use the bathroom and then brushed my teeth. I was gonna wash my face. I brushed my teeth. I got about halfway through, almost threw up, and then started hurrying up, brushing the rest of my teeth. I usually floss, but I skipped it because I was like, I cannot handle that right now. And then I was
I've never heard anyone say I can't handle flossing right now. That's some crackhead stuff right there.
very close to throwing up, and I started panicking, and I passed out on the floor. I fell down in my bathroom. So that was really dope.
If she makes a video saying she got the third shot, I'm gonna go to Florida. I'm gonna find her and I'm gonna slap her. Okay? She had a bad experience after the first one. 2 weeks later, she's getting a second one, and she fainted this time. So if she gets a third one, I mean, she's just one of those sheep that the government loves.
Like I just fell down on the floor in my bathroom while I was brushing my teeth. And I was shaking on the floor, shaking.
Wow.
It was really bad.
Wow.
So yeah, that was not fun. And the nauseousness lasted probably like 3 hours. I took medicine and then it went away in like 2 hours. There's just a lot, like very dizzy, like passing out almost, very uncomfortable. Like everything hurts. My arm hurts, my bones hurt. I can feel my veins. My veins hurt. I can feel my heartbeat in my eyes.
Dude, that's horrible. Dude, what the Dude, this should be the video people play for the pure blood meeting. You know? Just so everyone can go like, "Yeah, I told you so." Oh my god. I mean, I actually feel bad for her.
It's very uncomfortable.
I feel bad for
Like
her.
very uncomfortable. Like not happy, like not feeling good. I'm not vibing. Like I'm just not. Um so that's the thing. And I started feeling better, after like the 2 hours that it took for my medicine to kick in. And then I was like, I'm solved. I can go to work because I was like for real not gonna go to work today. Like at all. Because I was legit like on the floor. Like I couldn't even get out of bed. And when I got out of bed, I was stuck on the floor and I couldn't get back into bed. It was bad. Like really bad. And now the migraines have started. It's dope. I don't know. And then the medicine wore off after like 4 hours. And then I started getting dizzy and I was on the floor shaking again. And it took about an hour for the medicine to kick in. And here I am. I'm okay. I'm delirious. It's hard to breathe. My heart is racing.
Dude, that sucks. Dude. Wow. I don't understand the mentality. she said she had a bad experience after the first shot. Why get a second shot a few weeks later? I don't understand that. And then also, why are you getting a second shot so soon? The whole thing doesn't make sense.
I'm not comfortable. My arm hurts very bad. My veins hurt. My everything hurts.
Wait, I remember because she made the appointment for the first shot, but then that got pushed back. But when she made the appointment for the first shot, she already made an appointment for the second shot. So, okay, so the first shot had been pushed back. That's why it's so close. Well, we got to keep up with the lore because we do react to every video, so we should keep up. So, my bad.
So, yeah, that's my second dose story. I'll either like put in a second part where I like film Friday. It's Wednesday, by the way. I got my shot Tuesday night. Um, so I might have an update. Maybe it'll get worse. I don't know. I hope not. Because with my first one, it took 3 days for me to feel like crap. That's why when I filmed the video, I filmed it a day after and I was like fine. But then after the third day, bad. Downhill. Bad.
Then why did you get the second? I don't understand. Yeah, like, when you're and I'm going to say right now, a person of basic survival intelligence, okay? If I did something, like take a shot and it made me feel like crap 3 days later, I wouldn't take the second one, but she did. And that's really strange to me. And that is really strange that, I mean, think about it. She got the first one and felt horrible 3 days later, but yet decided to take a second one. And once again, she is feeling horrible. I mean, that's like touching the stove when it's, piping red hot, and then 5 minutes later, touching the stove when it's piping red hot, and then being surprised. I wonder what it's like to be other people sometimes. And this is someone I would like to be for just like 5 minutes. Like, just to see the, or whatever, go through the thought process and then just take basic logic and throw it out the window and go, fuck it. Let's just do what they tell me to do. I mean, because I don't know. Okay, maybe she's an NPC because, a lot of people don't think, they just exist and they just, you know, do. She might be one of those people. She she might not have an inner monologue, which is scary. Those people are very scary. So I don't know, but I find it very strange. Okay,
Bad. So I'm very scared that it's going to go downhill. Because, like, how can it get worse than this? Listen, I know I'm fine
you could die because like a lot of people have and did.
right now, but I was on the floor, physically shaking, pale, like my lips were blue. Like, I'm not okay.
Yeah. So does that sound like a vaccine or does it sound like a experimental medical procedure that you went under? That's what it really sounds like. Because if it was tested, like proper testing, because I believe the FDA, and like, like it matters. Can you really trust them? I don't know. But the FDA, to get approved, uh, it's like years because they have to do several studies. because your life is on the line. And then what did they do with this one? They're like, well, if something bad happens, you can't sue the government, and you can't sue the companies that produce the product. And look what happened. Yeah, it didn't really work out. Anytime that there's a product and it says that you're not allowed to sue if something bad happens, okay, that's a red flag right there. And sometimes you just have to stand up for yourself and not do what daddy government says. It is what it is. And this is another example of, like, survival of the fittest. Like, this is a type of person that wouldn't last if, like, shit really hit the fan.
And these are like the same symptoms of like when I had COVID. It's scary because I would just like pass out on the floor. I don't know. So it's like COVID part 3, really. So that's great. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all either in a part 2 or next week. I don't know what it's gonna be. Of course, somebody has to park next to me, so then I feel weird filming. But that's fine. I'll see y'all next week or in the same video because this is kind of short. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
You should make more short
Anyways,
ones.
bye.
She needs to make more short ones. Anyway, her video was 8 minutes and 25 seconds long. Well, I feel really bad for her. I haven't seen her newer videos because she's still alive. I hope she didn't get any more of the experimental drug, and I hope she has changed her views politically since this video. I'm hoping she leans more conservative because usually those people are smarter and think for themselves, and, like, if someone goes, "Hey, take this," they'll go, "No." But anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.